Nico2064 here, back with another video, and today I'm going to review LEGO Junior's The Incredibles, The Great Home Escape. This is set 10761, has 178 pieces, and retails for $30. And let's get into this. So here's Violet, and my favorite part is this hairpiece, which is just such a nice molding, with the band there. So usable, so many different settings, just love it. And then I believe the legs are the same ones as her mom, but of course the torso is for one reason. And then her face is exclusive, and then the back. And interestingly, this shield, force field uses this like shield piece. I thought it would use one of the ones used for like Doctor Strange and Iron Man, Thor, Power Blast, or not Power Blast, you know what I mean. The Splat and Blast pieces from Infinity War. But I guess it just uses the shield. And I guess if you wanted to, you can just stick a brick on, which I'll get into the play feature about that later, but yeah. Awesome exclusive minifigure. The great hairpiece. It's just so usable. Here's Dash, and he's very recognizable as a minifigure. But the torso is great, very junior, but that doesn't make it worse. He just got this water gun, which is not relevant to the film in any way. And he also has this one skateboard, which is kind of cool, but again, not relevant to the movie. He's got dual molded legs, dual molded arms. Face, back face is kind of just a little smile, and then this widow's peak hair is like made for him. I mean, seriously, I know it's literally just perfect for him. Here's Brick, and if you've seen the movie, you can tell how inaccurate she is. First of all, her skin color is not this color; it's the same color as all the kids, and she needed to be a big fake with blonde hair. But the face is still usable because that's just a skin color. The torso and legs aren't as usable, but maybe you could get by. And then back face and back torso face. I wish that she would have had some goggles on if you've seen the movie. But again, this hair piece, so usable. Literally, take it off and put it on anyone. But for real, the possibilities are endless. But yeah, great minifigure with the second best hairpiece in set. But we can't forget about Jack, which might be the best part of Incredibles 2. But a lot of people don't realize that his torso lack of printing. It's actually pretty accurate because he doesn't have the eye in Incredibles. But this is actually our first flesh tone baby, which I said in my Boss Baby video. The face is great, but there's no hair. I kind of wish there was just a tiny hole, maybe some kind of peg attachment or something for his hair, but I don't know. He's pretty great otherwise, and I actually just realized something. The baby head mold now has a neck, which is cool and interesting, but also really quick to note, you can put him in the hand of one of the characters, have them looking at each other or something. But yeah, they also include this lava crater to put him inside for his fire flames or whatever. And then you could just kind of roll him around, I guess, or something. I don't know, I'm just thinking of the game. But yeah, this is pretty, it was used for the Jurassic World sets. But yeah, now onto the build. Here's Brick's truck, and even though this wasn't really accurate to the movie, because it didn't appear in the movie, you can see there's a nice print up here, which I love that, I'm going to use it. But there's this kind of weird printing, this awesome front grill piece that I can't think of what it's called. You can fit Brick inside, and then you can see at the back it has some trans red vents. And then this little launching thing is for these 6 bricks you get in the set. you just take those apart. And then you just kind of launch those. And that's why I said you could stick to Violet's shield, like she's protecting them from them. But yeah, you do get 6 if you lose them. Or if you do that and you want to use a different one. Oh man! Got it back. But yeah, the only thing I could have said maybe they would do is like put a tile across here or something, just to give it the illusion of a roof. But otherwise, I think it's great, and it all rests on this Junior's car piece. Here's this kind of lawn chair, or launch chair, as I like to call it. But there's this juice box print, which is not exclusive. There's a little bit of shrubbery and this kind of fence, I guess. But what you would want to do is place Jack here and the sneezing launch, I guess, as shown in the movie. But I guess you could just maybe even throw a brick back at the car or something. I don't know, but yeah, nice little build. A lot like this pool, because you do get some of these cylinder pieces for the water, and I will probably overload this thing with those when I'm done with this video. And then you do get this umbrella print, which is kind of cool. Maybe you can use it on some other kind of umbrella, I guess. And you do get this life preserver piece. And then there's this ladder over here. And you could just stick them all in here. Do whatever you want. Fill it up with water. I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of neat. I guess you could even bring in this launch chair, and launch these, maybe? Or even from Brick's truck. But yeah, pretty cool. And I'm glad to get another one of these pieces, because they're usable in a Lego city. Here's the Parr family's house. Not the one that exploded in the first one, which is a common misconception. But in this drawer over here, there is this remote, which is a much more fitting accessory for Dash, because almost everything he does in the movie is involving a remote. But there's this print for the Incredibles phone, which reminds me of the backstory at the beginning. If you've seen the movie, you'll know what I mean. Here's a door. I kind of wish they would invent a sliding glass door for Lego pieces. But then at the top, what you're supposed to do is put Jack on, or did I say Jack? I mean Dash on his skateboard. I was going to say roller coaster. And then just kind of slide him off the roof. But, oh, spoiler. And then over here you got this really nice family portrait, which I do like. I just kind of wish they were yellow skinned just to use in a Lego city house. But this you can slide over, and there's this kind of secret phone, I guess. But then one more thing is their waterfall entrance, which you get to kind of push up. And then I guess just slide anyone through, even though in the movie you kind of just wouldn't do that. But yeah, this is a very fun play feature for little kids. And then of course you just got this couch. I don't know if you can fit them all in, but let's see. So you can fit one of the minifigures and Jack on the couch, but you could just have one standing behind it, even though there is no TV. But yeah, and then over here there's this kind of little orange light, which I don't know why I like it so much. It's just kind of maybe growing this plant over here. But yeah, speaking of plant really quick, I just wanted to show off this, which is the new flower piece in green, which you can use for a custom tomato head or something. But yeah, and then of course, from the back, nothing special. Interesting that they use one huge piece for the wall, which is interesting. But yeah, now onto the packaging and the final verdict. Here's the box, and you can see it's a standard $30 box size. And then you got Violet sporting the actual size reference. this little kind of scene, I guess. And then you could see easy to build and all of the tiny parts at the top. But yeah, and then back to the front, you got the same thing. I wish this was Lego-fied though, that would be cool. Here are the instructions, and inside you got this kind of comic of stuff to do with the set. And then you also got this really strange Mr. Incredible for the video game. And then here you can see this Lego Life ad. And then this just random guy saying win. They couldn't even get the pirate in. So my overall thoughts on the set are, it's amazing. Like, this is probably the best Lego Incredible set. I think the Elastigirl's Rooftop Pursuit with the screensaver is just one notch above. Just because that build is a little more mature, not like in a weird way, but just, this is kind of a little more juniorized. But, of course, the minifigures are the best part because you do get all exclusive minifigures and the baby. And each one has pretty much one thing that's the best. Jack is the best, but I almost said Dash and Jack and Dash or whatever. But you know what I mean. I rate this an A+. I think it's phenomenal and it has great everything. But yeah, Nico 2064 signing off. And he's back!